Ah, perfect. Hello guys, welcome to MercBenzKing. I know this is different, also for me, because next to me we have an Audi SQ8. And in this video I will give you my honest opinion, actually maybe from a Mercedes biased point, but it might be interesting for you to see my opinion on other brands. This SQ8 is an SUV, and in today's video I will show you the full exterior, interior, and you will take it for a drive. And I love the fact that this is only the second most powerful Q8 with already 510 horsepower and an 8-cylinder. Considering that there will be an RSQ8, it will be even more powerful later in the year. In the front we have a huge black part, huge contrast with the white exterior color. One amazing highlight that I didn't even know that car manufacturers did is that you can change the headlights into 5 different designs with the stripes in the infotainment system inside. And with that also the tail light design changes. Moving over to the side, we notice that it is not a very tall, high SUV, because this is the Q8 model, more coupe-ish. But I love the space, especially the interior space. It is very practical with the very edgy door. And you see the quattro exhaust tips in round pipes, and the sound is very great. The tail lights, they flow into one line, one design. And yes, Audi has its manufacturer in Ingolstadt, EN. There it says BS. So let's open the trunk. We have enough space, it opens alongside the line. So let's close the trunk and let's check the safety. Okay, pretty good. And we'll take the, let's close it. And we'll take the SQ8 for a drive. We are currently in Hamburg, invited by Audi.
Please turn left after 500 meters.
The navigation has been set. And let's give way to the city bus, which is huge. And let's change the drive select into automatic, because I want to get a feel of this Audi Q8 model. It drives pretty comfortable. You have the gear changer here in the center console, so I immediately have this urge to have my hand on it all the time. And of course you can change gears with just pulling it to the right and just switching up and down. But you also have the gear changers behind the steering wheel in plastic. So let's take a left turn. I have a nice overview of the interior. Center console is pretty wide. And yes, you have 2 screens above one another. So the navigation system screen right here, and below that you have the temperature settings, seat settings. So if you go for the massage option, you will be able to control it down here. There is the parking button. Let's quickly check that one out. So now it searches for a parking spot, and let's see if it actually finds one. I do see an empty spot right here. Yes, so it found please drive further. Brake application required to activate, okay. Take hands off the steering wheel, apply brakes and press and hold the P button. Where is the P button? This one. Ah, perfect. So now on the screen we actually see that I have to release the brake, please brake and hold the P. Ah, I do have to keep the P pressed. If I release the P button, it will just stop parking. Which is pretty safe, I have to say. You just release it and then it stops. But let's continue. You have to trust the systems, of course. It automatically goes into drive. And there it parks. It's done, but I'm still like a half meter on the road. But I have to be honest, this is not a real parking spot. So, great job. Now I have to press the alarms and check out the exterior. Okay, not bad. Actually beautiful lights with the illumination. I expect it to also be in the rear. Let's have a look. Yeah, so it just is a line that goes outwards. So let's continue. Amazing sound of this 8-cylinder. So I will exit the parking location. Let me see if there's any automatic assistance. I don't think so. So let's reverse. The car has 510 horses, also a range of 510 kilometers with a full tank. And that takes us to the consumption, because it does consume quite a lot, I have to be honest. Around 20 liters per 100 kilometers if you drive only in the city, with traffic of course. So in front of us we have this dash which is in leather with the red contrast stitching, which we also see at the steering wheel. We have the lights over here that you can activate or deactivate by just pressing on it. Small mirror with light. And now let's check out the consumption. We are driving in comfort mode. And in this short trip we already have a consumption on average of 30 liters per 100 kilometers. And that really shows me that the consumption is not that great driving in the city. But it makes sense, you're driving an 8-cylinder SUV, almost 2.5 tons if you calculate the passengers, the luggage and everything. You have this analog gauge that says how much fuel is in the tank. On the left side, the analog part where you can see the temperature of the vehicle, 90 degrees. Of course, in the center, the digital part with consumption, assistance view, radio or music, and of course a navigation screen. You have to calculate around 15 liters per 100 kilometers if you take this car as a daily. So let's go to the home button. There is actually a cool feature that I've never seen before. That is that you can change the light settings. Because there are 4 different designs that you can choose from. For the front headlights and the rear light. Let's take this one. But of course you have to confirm. Let's go. And we will drive in dynamic mode.
Please turn off left after 200 meters.
Very nice exhaust sound. And if you pull this one more back, you are in automatic mode. If you do that again, into S, automatic. So that means a sportive way of automatic driving, more responsive gas pedal. Let's listen to the sound.
Please keep left after 300 meters.
Next to us we have a BMW. But let's stick with Audi for now, as a test to see how you guys like the video of me responding to a different brand. Let's shift, downshift. Another downshift to first gear. Okay, the sound is amazing. And take into account, guys, this is not even the RSQ8. This is the SQ8. So the second most powerful Q8. And there we have a view in front of us with the RPM. You can change the view by clicking on view on the steering wheel with, for example, consumption figures. And on the left side you can change the information. You can have, for example, the navigation screen. So tell me, guys, what do you think about the SQ8? Let me know in the comment section below.